Okay, let's talk. Let's talk. Ugh, this loss hurts, man. There should have been times where Oregon could have had a chance to pick off the ball. Lots of times they blew it, like when it was like 10-19. Quarterback throws it. The defender had it right there in his hand. That it could have been a pick six. It could have turned the whole game around. Because you held this team by field goals. The kicker misses a field goal. Some parts of the refs I didn't understand, and I'm actually going to be honest with you. Today's cameras and the Pac-12 network are garbage. Okay, like seriously, they didn't even focus on the people with the ball most of the time, or the camera in the fourth quarter starts to shake. I'm trying to figure out what the heck is happening, but still, this loss just hurts, man. Congrats to Utah and their fans. Now, this is literally for Utah, helps them a lot. Now, the Utah will be Oregon Duck fans next week because literally Arizona needs one loss, and they go to Eugene, Oregon. They literally need one loss, just one loss, to be in the Pac-12 title. That's what Utah really needs. An Arizona State loss, win it, and then when Arizona loses it, they're in. Another messed up things because there's literally 4 Pac-12 South teams that have a chance. USC, Utah, Arizona State, and Arizona. Well, it depends if USC loses tonight. And if they do, then they're officially out of it. But my goodness, though, the South why is the South always like this? I mean, like, come on. How is the South got in every Pac-12 South team besides Utah? Well, this could be the year Utah finally gets up there. Maybe. So, this game reminded me a little bit of the Washington State game. Oregon did a good defense in the second half of the game. Then they start to come back. After the block punt, I was like, oh my god, is there going to be another miracle? Because every time Oregon plays, so most of the time when Oregon plays this team, there's always a huge miracle. It's true. There is a lot of times, huge miracles. Now, Oregon, come on, please just go in for a season. Just please. I mean, they literally got Arizona State and going to Oregon State. I can't stand this team losing. Because I'm going to be honest with you. This team is better than what their record is. Like 2 of their games on the defense. 2 games on the defense. Make the defense not making turnovers. They both lost. The one was against Stanford. And today, the Oregon's defense did not make a turnover. 2 games with no turnovers. So that's not that bad. I mean, if you want to count the block punt, a turnover, but the truth is, it's really not much of a turnover on the defense because of special teams. But really, this team is better than what they are. Also, another problem is, I have to say this. Herbert. Stop trusting in Mitchell. I get it. Number 1 wide receiver. That's your number 1. I get it. I totally understand. Why would you want to go to the number 1 wide receiver you have on your team? I totally understand. But the problem is you rely on him too much. Stop relying on him too much. Like I said, I understand. You want to go to your number 1 wide receiver because he's the best on the team. Fine. I understand that. Fine. But you don't have to go to him 24/7 most of the time. Even though didn't go as much as I thought he would today. But he still went through to him too much. I mean, yes, Mitchell did do a lot of great catches. Scored 2 touchdowns, but still, though, you got to rely on other wide receivers than just Mitchell most of the time. Oregon's defense still had 2 opportunities to get 2 interceptions, and they blew it. One of them could have been a pick 6. One of them could have been a touchback interception. That would have changed the game. Oregon's offense, oh my god. Can we fire the offensive coordinator, please? This is so annoying. Oh my god! Just give me to the Alamo Bowl. That's all I just want. I want the Alamo Bowl, or I want the this Holiday Bowl. Give me one of those two bowls. If we go to the Vegas Bowl again, oh my god, I'll be mad. Because this team is better than, like I said, this team is better than what their record shows. Well, it should be showing 6-4, but Bleacher Report's slow. Oregon's last remaining games are home against Arizona State, and they gotta go to Oregon State. My other problem is this: Oregon. What the heck is wrong with you on the road? You're losing to teams on the road too many times. Your only win on the road was against Cal. The Washington State game loss on the road, I would understand. The Arizona one, you should have beaten them. You should have beaten them, because I personally think Oregon was better than Arizona State, but guess what? Arizona State had to be pro on us. Then today, I thought this one was a tough one because I was thinking in my head, oh, there's probably going to be some sort of magical moment for Oregon. And when the black punt come, I was like, oh, yep, there's the magical moment. But today was not that moment. Maybe next year. Maybe. But still, though, this loss just hurts me. It really does hurt me. Because this team is better than just like an 8-4 or 7-5, or whatever they go, or 6-6. They're better than that. I hope Herbert stays for one more year, because the more we've watched Herbert on the road, look at the losses he's had on the road. Don't count the Stanford game. Don't count that one, because he played great in that. But compare him on the road, though. A slow start in the first quarter. Then in the second quarter, they made noise. In the second half, they played better on offense. Washington State, this team did the exact same thing. Like 4 yards in the first half. Then you started to show up in the second half. And then you got the Arizona game. I don't know what the heck happened. But Herbert didn't show up in that game either. So really, I think Herbert, because of these losses, the losses he's had on the road, and trusting Mitchell too much, I think he'll stay for one more his senior year. It has to be that way, because he's not NFL ready. He's not professional ready yet. So I think he'll stay for one more year. Now, where does Oregon go? Well, my prediction in the beginning of the year for the Oregon Ducks was 9-3. I did have them losing to Arizona, but I didn't thought Arizona would start bad. I really thought they were starting good, but then I'm like, we'll probably beat Arizona, but we didn't. I did pick the Stanford game right, but it was not the way I thought it would be, even though we should have won that one. And then the Washington game, we did win, but I predicted we were going to lose. I said if we had to do 8-4, we would lose to Washington State, and we did. But at the time, we had 3 losses. So even if I didn't have this Oregon team does have an 8-4 season, you gotta understand something. First of all, it's Mario Cristobal's first year. Now it'll only be the downsizing of what has happened to this Oregon team. Literally after Washington, they're 1-3. I just need to know what the heck happened. Why are you all of a sudden 1-3 after the Washington game? Something is missing after that game. Something went missing, and I don't know what. But it seems not like what it was before Washington, and before they played Washington, their defense was decent. Then after Washington, this team just disappeared. This team just completely disappeared. I don't know what the heck happened to them. Do I expect them to win their next 2 games? Hopefully they do. I swear to God, if one of our losses becomes Oregon State, I'm going to be ticked. But still, Utah's faith for the Pac-12 South is still chanceable. They still have a chance. But so do USC. If only USC wins tonight, I won't be watching the game because I need to take a break from watching some sports for a little bit. But yeah, and you got Arizona. All they need is one more loss and they're out. Arizona State, if they lose next week and Utah wins out, the Utah Utes will be in the Pac-12 title. They still have that chance. I know Oregon's North title hopes have been crushed after the Arizona game. But next year, I hope, like I said, hope Herbert comes back and relies more on different wide receivers moving forward right now in this season, all the way to the whatever bowl game they go to. And I really hope that, like I said, Herbert does stay for one more year because he doesn't look NFL ready. And this Oregon team for next year is ranked number 2 at the moment, I believe, for 2019 in recruiting. So the 2019 class of Oregon will be dominant and maybe could win the Pac-12 North next year. And I said maybe. Maybe. But still, though, this Oregon team, it should have been like 10-2 or 9-3. Not 7-5 or 8-4, but even if they go 8-4, fine. I'll take it because hey, it's just an okay, decent team so far. When you are supposed to be back in the powerhouse, they should have beaten Stanford. They should have beaten Stanford, and many people know it that they should have, because they played better than Stanford to me until like the second half, until the fumble and overtime. I think overtime we got robbed. Then when you beat Washington, people were like, wow, this team's finally back. Oregon's back. Now I know when I did that stupid reaction top 25 videos that I no longer do. I even shout out, we're back. We're going to the college football playoffs. I did it for the lulz of what biased Duck fans say. I'm not a biased fan. I'm really not. I haven't been a biased fan ever, to be quite honest with you. Because I'm truth and loyal. So, but still, this team is better than what they should be. The record may not prove it, but the team and talent-wise is better. Now, like I said, next year, 2019 class, ranked number 2. I believe it is. I haven't checked out in a while. But still, this Oregon team next year will be better. Hopefully they finish the season 8-4. My God, though. If we lose to the goddamn Beavers, I'm so going to be ticked. Arizona State, fine. I'll handle that. I can handle that. I can. But I won't handle Oregon State. There's no way I'm going to handle that. No way. No way. No. 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 Well, get better, Oregon. Hopefully you win these last 2 games to finish 8-4. And I don't know what bowl game they'll be in. God, wait. Hold on. I got to request. Wait, what? I got to do this request. Wait. When bowl season starts, do a bowl season prediction video. Oh my God, do I have to do that?